Hey, how's it going, everyone? How's it going? Man, it's exciting to be on another presentation with you guys this morning to share some exciting and amazing news, man. And if, like I said, if you don't know who I am, my name is Derrick Casey, coming to you live here from Dallas, Texas. And I'm going to be your presenter today and share some really great information. So I definitely want you guys to go ahead and send out your final invites. Go ahead and start your watch parties. I do apologize for being just a couple of minutes late, having some technical difficulties hooking up this laptop. But nonetheless, I am here. So we're going to be starting here in about 2 minutes, give you guys enough time to get your last invites out. And then we're going to kick this thing off. All right. So we'll see you in just a couple of minutes. All right. And if you are coming on board this morning, go ahead and drop in the comments where you're chiming in from so we can give you a shout out before we get started. So go ahead and give a shout out, man. I want to see where we got people chiming in from. And we got just about another minute, guys, before we get going. So get your last invites out, guys, and just make sure that we are on board, man. Get your people on this call today. Go ahead and get this going. Good morning. Good morning. We got Atlanta, Georgia in the house. What's up, Jeff? What's happening? Let's go ahead and pull these up. Go ahead, and when you come on board, guys, let me know where you're chiming in from, and then we are going to get started today. Today is a beautiful day, man. We starting the day off right, man. I am fired up. Fired up, man. I've been up early getting my mind right so I can come on here and share this excitement with you guys. So make sure you send out your last invites. Get your watch party started, man, because this is going to be some great information. We have a great day planned for you guys. So sharing this amazing information that we're going to share today. All right, all right. And we are at 9:06. So we're going to go ahead and dive into it. For anybody else that's chiming in, this video will still be up on this page on YouTube as well. So that way you can go back. But we also have other presenters coming on to share this information with you guys throughout the day. So make sure to get back with the people to get those times and locations so that way you can make sure that you are tuned in. But nonetheless, guys, let's get started. So for any of you guys that don't know who I am Derrick Casey. And I reside down here in Dallas, Texas. Just to give you a quick background on myself, my background is in sales, been in sales for years, training and leadership and different things like that. You know, I have 4 beautiful babies. I'm married, got a busy lifestyle, but I am still so passionate about building this business and sharing this information with you guys. And the question is why? Okay. Well, just over about a year and a half ago, before I got involved with this company and seeing this information, man, my financial situation was all over the place. Okay. I'm talking living paycheck to paycheck, never having no money to do things with my family. I'm talking my credit was holding us back, my bad credit, being buried under debt. And guys, I hadn't even started to even focus on saving for retirement. You know, that just was something I just didn't even worry about. You know, there were times in my life, guys, like, because of these things, you know, making those decisions back when I was young, I didn't know that that stuff was going to come back to bite me in the butt when I had a family. And I'm going to tell you how that happened, right? So when we moved down here to Dallas and we were looking for homes, what's the first thing that you have to do? You got to fill out applications, right? And then on top of that, you have to do what? Pay application fees. And knowing already when I was going into the situation, I knew my credit was bad. but I was literally putting money up in hopes that God would bless us with an opportunity, right, to get my family into a home, because like I knew my credit was bad. I knew that once they saw my credit, they were going to be like, you don't qualify. And that's the type of life that I've been living for, is not being able to qualify for things that I wanted, right? I had to qualify for things that they only would give to me, and that not only impacted me, but it impacted my family as well. So I knew I needed to make changes. I tried to do it myself, but having a busy lifestyle like I do with work and my children and my wife and things like that, I didn't have the time to sit down and be consistent on fixing my own financial situation. I put my money into other areas to help me, and guys, I can definitely tell you that I got very little results. Spent a lot of money for very little results. So y'all can probably understand where I'm coming from, because I was feeling discouraged. I was feeling discouraged. I was just sitting there. I'm like, man, nothing that I'm doing is working. I'm trying to do it myself. I don't have the time. I put my money out here thinking that this would help, and it did not. So now I'm like, man. So when I came across this information, I wasn't a believer at first. I'm thinking, man, it's just another thing. I got to go convince my wife now that I'm trying to put money in here to help us out. She already seen what happened before. So she not going to try to hear me out when I tell her that I seen this. But the one thing that happened was, every day, guys, every day I kept scrolling through my news feed, and I kept seeing people with results, excited, sharing results that I've been looking for so long, man. And I couldn't ignore it anymore. So I reached out to my really good friend, Toby Price, and I said, hey, man, I'm like, what is this all about? Can you break it down? I said, I'm ready to get started. He said, hold up. He said, I want you to see this information first, because I don't want you to join on what you think it is. I want you to see it for what it's really worth. And when he said that, that meant the world to me, because he wasn't just for me signing up. He wanted me to see it. And this information I'm going to share with you was the same information I saw a year and a half ago. And it has truly changed my life, me and my family's life. And I'm excited to share that with y'all today. So let's go ahead and kick it off. Let's get started. All right, let me share my screen real quick. I'm hoping that this will work just fine. All right, so we are there. And let me just pull this up. I'm hoping that this is going to work for me. And I hope that you guys can see it. In the comments, if you guys could let me know real quick if you guys can see the presentation, that would be awesome. So I just want to make sure everybody can see this information before I get started. So if anybody could just help me out real quick, and actually I'm gonna send a text because I want to make sure I do this the right way for y'all today. All right. Because I can't right now, when I pull this up and I do theater mode, I can't really see the actual thing. So let me just make sure that the presentation is there. Like I said, guys, I got this new laptop, so just trying to get it set, trying to get it set up. All right, cool. All right, I got the confirmation that y'all can see it. All right, cool. That's all I wanted to make sure. So today, this information that we're going to talk about, guys, is MWR Financial. And MWR Financial is America's leading financial strategies company that provides everything that you need to shift and grow your income. Okay. So the question that we always ask during the presentation, guys, is why are you here? What are you looking for? Why are we on this presentation today with Derrick Casey, right? Well, we are here to talk about money. And whose money are we talking about? We're talking about your money. Okay. And the numbers that I want you guys to really lock in on, right, is the 4321. And that really just stands for the 4 financial challenges remedied by the 3 solutions, achieving the 2 objectives, all handled by one company. Okay. So let's dive into those 4 financial challenges. Okay. And those 4 financial challenges is something that everyone faces, right? And this is something that we can't get around. So we're looking at taxes, credit and debt, big business, and inflation. Now, the one thing is that we've all been conditioned to do what, right? Go to school, get good grades, go to college, get a degree, get your dream career, buy the house with the white picket fence, and live life happily ever after. And then what they did was they put it in a box, put a bow on top of it, and they labeled it the American dream. But if we look at our economy today, with millions of people standing in the unemployment line, that American dream is so far-fetched that very little people are able to achieve the American dream living off these old principles, right? But for the ones who do follow what they told us to do, right? This is what happens. We give a third of our income away to taxes, right? That's federal, state, local sales, property, and capital gains taxes, and much more, right? And then after that, after we give a third of our income away to taxes, then we accumulate debt using credit to make up the difference, giving another one third of our income away to the banks. That's credit cards, auto and personal loans, and mortgages and student loans, and just all of those things that money that we're just shifting away to the banks. And then once we do that, guys, now we have our remaining third of our income for living expenses and goes to big business. And we're talking about gas, groceries, insurance, utilities, dining out, monthly holidays and events. Guys, we coming up on the brink of the biggest holidays of the year. You know, right now we got kids going back to school. Then we got Labor Day that's coming. Then October we got Halloween. Then you dive into November. Now we have Thanksgiving. We got Brown Thursday. We got Black Friday, Cyber Monday. We gonna be spending money. And just when you thought you was done, then we turn around and we got Christmas the next month, and then we start the year all over again, right? So money is always being shifted away from us. And then once we give a third of our income to taxes, we give a third of our income to the banks, we give a third of our income to the business. Now, guess what? Now we have to start focusing on saving and investing for retirement while trying to stay ahead of inflation. Now, when it comes to inflation, guys, we got to understand inflation is this silent income killer. It comes in and it's ready to rock and roll, right? Because you don't know when it's going to hit you. You know, the same haircuts that you were paying $30 for when you was going to the barbershop, you go in there and now those haircuts have doubled. You know, my wife went to Walmart, or I think it was Kroger's, one of the stores, and she had walked in and there's these pack of hot dogs that she gets for the kids, and they're Nathan's all beef hot dogs. And they're usually like $3 and some change. She came home the other day and was like, "Babe," she was like, "These same hot dogs, do you know they cost like $7, $7 now?" We didn't get no warning on it. Nobody sent us a memo to say, "Hey, Nathan's hot dogs is going up." That's how that happens. You don't get no notice. You just notice when you walk in, you start seeing all the prices have increased. And here's the problem, guys. If taxes are increasing and inflation is increasing, but your income is staying the same, you are setting you and your family up for failure financially. All right, so let's talk about some results. So the results that we have here, guys, is that 78% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. 70% pay too much in taxes. 80% have credit challenges, and 90% are buried under debt, leaving 70% of Americans with less than $5,000 saved at the age of 65. So if you look at that statistic, guys, for every 10 people that you talk to, 7 of them haven't even started to save for retirement. They don't even have $5,000 saved. That's 7 out of 10 people. I mean, that is a crazy number, okay? And my question to you guys before we move on is, how long are you willing to be a statistic? Are you ready to defeat the odds? Well, we're about to show you how we're going to do that, okay? So now that you know how your income is shifted away from you, let's talk about how we can shift that income back to your household, back to its original owner, okay? And we do it by doing this thing called income shifting. And what is income shifting? Well, income shifting is just a financial strategy that we use to shift your income back to its original owner, which is you. All right. So how do we do that? Well, it brings us to the 3 solutions that everyone needs to make this happen. And it's going to be cash flow management. Then we're talking about business income, and then now investment income. Okay. So let's go and talk about cash flow management. Okay. This is the first section. This is where you shift your income back to you. So the first thing you need to worry about and focus on is minimizing taxes. Stop overpaying and giving your money away to the government tax free. Okay. So we're going to show you ways to do that, right? Minimizing your debt. and also minimizing your expenses. All right. A lot of you guys don't realize, and maybe right now you're watching this presentation and we work hard for our money, but then you feel broke. But the one thing that I was made aware of is that I was never broke. It's just that I was never aware of where my money was going. So I was spending all this extra money on frivolous things that I really didn't need. And once you look at it and you can make the adjustment, guys, in your own budget with the money you're making, guys, you have an additional like $400 to $1,000 out there just in things that you're spending money on that you don't need right now. It's time to minimize those. And then this brings us over to business income, right? So how do you reduce the taxes? Well, you start a business. You start a business. Now everyone is quarantined. This is a great time to start a home-based business. Why? Well, it's less risky. You don't have to hire people. There's no overhead. You can work from the comfort of your own home, and now you can turn expenses into deductions. Things that you are already spending your money on right now. Cell phone, portion of your home, the miles you drive, your car. You know what I'm saying? You can even hire your children and write that off on your taxes, right? So how do we do it? When you start a business, it's going to help you to increase your income. And you do that by controlled and owned income, unlimited residual income, and then also leveraged income. Leveraged income is where you bring people together and you build a team and you work together for a common goal, right? This is where duplication takes over. And now you can start building residual income for something that you did one time. You do one thing and you get everyone to do the exact same thing. Everyone can win, right? And duplication, my definition is if everyone does a little, no one has to do a lot. All right. So once you start to increase your cash flow by starting a business, now this gets you over into where we talk about investment income, right? This is where everybody wants to be because this is how you get your money working for you, not you working for your money. Okay. And you do that by compound interest, capital gains and dividends, business and residuals and royalties. I say this in every presentation. I heard this on T Hawk's presentation one night and it stuck with me. He was talking about Mariah Carey. Mariah Carey made that one Christmas song, and she has plenty of songs, right? But that one Christmas song is All I Want for Christmas, right? All I want for Christmas is you, right? She made that back way in the 90s. About a few years ago, guys, she made $60 million in a year off of that song alone. Every time that song gets played on the radio, every time it gets played in a movie or a TV show, sitcom, or whatever the case, she is earning royalties. That's where we want to be. All right, so let's go back over to where it's cash flow management. Now, who's in this category? This is for my W-2 employees. I still work my job. All right. And I didn't realize that I was the highest taxed because here's what happens, guys. You're taxed anywhere from up to 37%. This is where the employee works. The employee pays taxes first, and then you spend what's left. This is where you're going to be trading your time for money. I want you guys to understand something. You are the highest tax. Think about this, guys. Everybody knows Jeff Bezos, CEO of Amazon. How does this man make billions of dollars, way more money than what you guys are making, and pay zero in taxes, but you're giving a third of your income away? I did in one of my presentations, I did some math, right? If you went to a job and they say, hey, we're going to pay you $50,000, that looks good on paper. But realistically, you're not getting that $50,000 if you're giving a third of your income away to taxes. So if you do the math and you give a third of $50,000 away, you're giving $16,000 of your hard-earned money away to the government, leaving you with $34,000 to even do anything and survive with. I want y'all to think about that. All right, so this brings us over into the business income. So you can change that by simply starting a business, guys. It's not rocket science. The government is telling you. You can go to irs.gov. You can see it for yourself. They're saying to start a business, because this is where you now can turn the tables. So instead of you getting taxed first and spending what's left, now you get a chance to keep more of your money, put it into your business, and then write off what is left. Get taxed on what is left. okay? And when you get to a business, now you can reduce your taxes anywhere from 0 to 23%. This is where the business works. The business spends first, and then you're taxed on what's left. This is how you're going to beat inflation, that silent income killer, and income limits with the power of leverage. So this is going to help you guys start building up that cash flow. All right. So now, as you are building up the cash flow, right, you to reduce these taxes, your expenses and deductions, you're increasing your cash flow. Now, this leads you over into investment income. And this is where everybody wants to be, because this is where you're taxed the least. This is where your money's working for you, right? And you get taxed anywhere from 0 to 15%. This is where your money works 24/7. Your money makes more money and you are taxed the least. This is where time and financial freedom begins. And this is where we want to be at. All right. So now check it out. Now that we done talked about it, right? So now this leads us into the two objectives, right? So now we know what it takes to overcome some of these challenges. Now let's talk about the two objectives that everyone works for. And that is your current lifestyle, right? Working your job, clocking in, making sure you take care of your regular bills, your baby's keeping food on the table, and then your future lifestyle, right? That's through investments. Now, this is an area where so many people fall short. If you look at the statistics that we told you, 70% of Americans have less than $5,000 saved by the age of 65. That's 7 out of 10 people. Then investments is just not on their priority list. But here we go. We got one company that's going to help to change all of that. All right. And that's MWR Financial, which is the reason why you're on this presentation today. And that gives you financial strategies company that provides everything you need to shift and grow your income. All right. Now, as you listen at this information about MWR Financial, this is not just some hype. We're excited. We just want to look cool on these presentations and sharing information. This is a movement, okay? The Make Wealth Real movement. Let's talk about it. Their goal is to provide American families with everything they need to overcome the financial challenges created by our tax, credit, banking, and educational system so you can live the current lifestyle and future lifestyles that you want. No more of this, what you qualify for or what your bank account allows you to live. They want you to have the current and future lifestyles that you choose to live. That's a big difference. And our goals is to eliminate $50 billion in consumer debt, create 10,000 millionaires, 150,000 six-figure earners, and generate $100 billion in investment income. Guys, that's some big numbers. I mean, you take a look at it, guys, 10,000 millionaires. Like, how many of you guys would love to be one of those millionaires and being able to work from home and live the life that you want? I mean, for that matter, how many of you would love to be a six-figure earner at home, having more time with your babies? You have the opportunity to do that here. So how is that all made possible? Well, through cash flow management and investment income, right? Which comes from our Financial Edge membership. And then our business ownership and business income, which comes from our MWR Financial Business Opportunity. All right, so we're going to talk about the Financial Edge membership, right? This is where you guys get your own personal team of financial experts that use proven strategies to shift and grow your income. Here's the thing, guys. The wealthy, I'm talking athletes, movie actors, big business owners, they don't do anything in their life without having a team of experts. A team of experts that is leading the way so they don't have to focus on their financial situation and where their money's going and what money's going out. They have a team that worries about that. But for so long, you know what? The wealthy could afford that, but hardworking people like you and me, we couldn't afford those things. So that was something that we got out of our mind. It sounded good, but we were like, we can't afford that. And MWR Financial found a way to bring it all together under one membership so that way you guys can and made it affordable so you guys can have access to the same experts, right? So this membership really, guys, is going to give you everything that you need to succeed like a financial expert, right? Without having to become one. So you don't have to be licensed. You don't have to know how to fix credit or any type of thing in finances, guys, because our experts do all the work. I don't know if y'all heard me. The experts do all the work. So for all you with busy lifestyles and don't think that this thing can happen, they just showed you right here. All right, so let's break down this Financial Edge membership, right? So the first pillar over here, guys, is Money Max. So remember, we talked about it. We said in the last slide that we got to start to reducing them taxes. So with Money Max, that's exactly what they do. This is our tax reduction strategies. And this is where they're going to get you an instant pay raise. And you can ask an expert, unlimited CPA, CFP, and enrolled agent advice on demand. So I want you guys to realize this, guys, is that to have a consultation on your own, and we kind of looked at the pricing that's out there in the marketplace. You're looking at anywhere from $100 an hour to $150 an hour just to sit down and talk to one of these guys. That's not including the work that they're going to put in. Okay. Then our tax experts are going to help you to stop overpaying in taxes. They're going to use the business tax laws to help you pay less and adjust your W-4 for you. And this results in tax savings shifted back to you from the government. Then this leads us over to pillar number 2, which is Credit Max. Credit Max is our credit restoration strategies. We got experts that's going to help you to increase your credit scores, lower those interest rates, monthly payments, and insurance premiums. So what they're going to do is they're going to help you to restore, enhance, rebuild, and monitor your credit, which is very important because they're not just going to fix your credit, tap you on the back, say congratulations, and send you back out in the world with the same old principles that got you in that situation in the first place. They're going to help you monitor it and help you make better decisions on how to leverage your credit to become wealthy. Okay. Our credit experts will also help you to increase your credit scores on average to 50 to 150 points. Guys, I can tell you for myself, this section alone helped me when I didn't think I could get help. I remember March 17th, I got started with the membership. March 21st, I uploaded my credit reports for me and my wife. March 27th, I ended up getting a message from Credit Karma saying something had changed. When I went and looked, I had an 80-point increase and a repo was removed. Guys, I don't know how they did it. I'm not questioning how they did it, but seeing an 80-point increase and seeing a repo that was removed was crazy. Now, we don't make any claims here. That's just what happened for me because everybody's story is different. But man, I was excited when I saw that. And the results from this, guys, is interest savings shifted back to you from the banks, which leads us over to Equity Max. Equity Max is our debt elimination strategies. The debt elimination systems that help you to eliminate all of your debt in record time, okay, without having to pay any more money out of pocket. Okay, this is where our experts are actually going to provide you with a monthly plan of action to accelerate your payoff dates and maximize your interest savings. So they're going to help you to eliminate your debt in record time, saving you thousands of dollars on interest. And what they do is you send them your debt. So that could be college debt, mortgage, you got credit card debt. You get this to the experts. They're going to put a game plan together. And this is what I love about what they send. They show you what your creditors were expecting you to pay, how much interest they were expecting you to pay, and how long they were expecting you to pay on this debt. And then they put on the right side, if you follow the Equity Max plan, how much less time you're going to be spending paying this debt, how much less debt interest that you're going to be spending on this debt, right? And then they're going to give you an end date when you're going to be out of debt. And they're stating to you when you follow the plan, that's your end date. Guys, how long have you been paying on your debt? And you've been looking at the numbers and it seems like the numbers are moving down just at very small increments, right? It's because the creditor's plan isn't for you to pay that debt off. Their residual income comes from the interest that you pay. That's how they stay in business, right? And this results from that, guys, is that your money is working for you, right? So the debt payments are shifted back to you. Sorry about that. Shifted back to you from the banks and big business. So that's how they do it. So before we dive into the fourth pillar, I just want to break this down on the 3 and what this has in common. We talked about income shifting. So you think about it. With Money Max, they're helping you to reduce your taxes, right? So then that money is shifted back into your household. With Credit Max, as the credit scores go up, the insurance premiums and interest rates come down. So that's money now shifted back into your household. Then Equity Max, they're helping you to eliminate your debt, right? So that when you save thousands on interest, when you free up that debt, now you've put that money into your household. And I almost forgot the most exciting thing. Man, I'm gonna pop myself for that. Now, Equity Max has added another pillar to their service, and it's called Bill Shredder. So not only are the experts here, they're helping you to eliminate your debt, guys. They're helping you now. We got experts to negotiate the bills that you pay: cell phone bill, light bill, water bill. You know what I'm saying? Like all of those different things, guys, they're negotiating to help you pay less money, to save you more money and shift that money back into your household. So this is all the big portion of income shifting that's pushing that money back into your household to get you ready for our Wealth Max experts. They're going to show you the best ways to save, grow, and protect your money tax-free with no risk of loss. See, our wealth experts are going to design you a wealth plan, set up and structure your private reserve account and land banking. Guys, they're going to show you how to become your own bank. They're going to show you how to purchase land 20 to 40% below the market value in the path of growth, so that way you can start now having ownership here in the United States. If you got a piece of land in an area where now it's growing and it's booming, when the next development comes out, when the next Walmart comes and they want your piece of land, you are literally going to get paid, guys. And this results, right? Your money grows and works for you, and you become the bank. So now that we got the Financial Edge membership out of the way, guys, now we want to talk about how you can make money, right? With MWR Financial. And that's by owning a MWR financial business. You can make wealth real by increasing your income one digit at a time, okay? And this is something that's really cool. I call this our 3-in-1 method. It's one of the simplest methods out there because it eliminates you having to focus on trying to go get 50 and 100 people. They're just literally saying, go out here, share this information, get 3 people that want to come into the business, and get 1 outside customer. And now you're going to have access to this. Let's talk about it. So with 3 financial qualified directors, guys, you're going to earn $50 per person that comes into the business. That's $150. For your customer, you're going to earn $40. And if you do this in your first 30 days, you're going to earn a 30-day momentum bonus from doing that, okay? But here's what's really cool is that when you follow the power of duplication, and once again, if everybody does a little, nobody has to do a lot, right? So now when you go over and you enroll 3 who enroll 3 in 60 days, then now you get an additional $450 momentum bonus. But okay, we still doing the same thing. The power of duplication is still working, and we all doing the same thing. So now when you have those in 3 who enroll 3 in 90 days, you now get $900 in momentum bonus, guys, for a total of $1,500. Now, here's what's really awesome is that once again, you don't need a lot of money, a lot of people to start making money, because once you get your personal 3 qualified financial directors and your 1 outside customer, guys, you unlock this thing called the daily guarantee. And that is now $5 a day. You see it come in. We get these text messages that come up, guys, that say every day, $5 a day for 30 days. That's $150 extra a month. $150. Now, I know that's not baller money, right? That's not Kobe money, right? But I guarantee you, if you walked outside and you saw 3 $50 bills laying on the ground in front of your house, you ain't gonna say, that's just $150 and leave that on the ground. I'm pretty sure you're gonna do the sneak tip, right? Put your foot on top of them 350s, hope nobody is looking, dip down, pick them 350s up, stuff them in your pocket, and have a great day, right? But also, guys, this is what we call our 4, 5, 6, and 7-digit residual income strategy, right? So when you follow that 3-in-1 method and everybody just focuses on bringing in 3 people into the business and 1 outside customer, now you go up and you can increase your daily income, right? Your daily guarantee. So once you have only 12 people on your team, guys, your daily guarantee jumps from $5 a day to $20 a day. That is $600 a month coming in, guaranteed, guys. $600 a month at minimum. But then when you continue to follow the power of duplication and you focus on that 3-in-1 for everyone, guys, once you come down and you get into 584 qualified financial directors on your team, you are now at $200 a day guaranteed, right? But not only that, now you unlocked your presidential bonuses, right? So that's an additional $2,500 a month on top of that. And then now you just maxed out your luxury vehicle club bonus, right? And that's $3,000. So if we do the math and we look at it, guys, and you put that together, that is $11,500 a month residually that's coming in. That's $138,000 a year working from home. And here's what I want you guys to understand is that 90% of the hard work is done for you by our licensed experts and enrolled agents. So you don't even have to do the hard work. You only got 10% of the work. What's that? Well, 5% is you using the Financial Edge membership for you and your spouse to help change your financial situation. The other 5% is you telling people about it and inviting them to the same information that you're seeing today. That's not hard work at all. Okay. But then on top of that, guys, on top of all of that, let me show you guys. Just when you thought we were done, we still have more ways that you can get paid. I just showed you a few, but here's a few other ones. A 25% check match on all personal qualified financial directors, up to $75 coded leadership bonuses, 25 to 50% presidential bonus check matches, and also personal coded customer residuals, just to name a few other ways that we get paid, man. We get paid 10 different ways in this company. That's what gets me fired up to share this information with you guys, all right? So let's go on. So now you just learned about one company that can help you achieve your two objectives by providing you with the 3 solutions needed to remedy the 4 financial challenges that everyone faces. So when it comes to our Financial Edge membership, this is the membership only for people who just want to be customers and want to get those services and leverage those experts. Guys, it's only $79.97 a month. That's less than a cup of coffee a day at Starbucks. And I know a lot of y'all drink Starbucks. I be seeing the pictures. and then this includes your spouse, right? And there's no setup fees, there's no contracts. And here's what I love best. Even for our customers, guys, you get incentivized to go out here and share this with other people. Because if you bring 3 other people and we can help 3 other families in these areas, guys, your membership is absolutely free. I don't know about you guys, but from what I shared with you from the Financial Edge membership, and you simply going out and sharing this with 3 other families that need help, and then you can get it for free, not paying any money to have access to these experts and these services. I will be out there with one of those signs, flipping the signs, trying to get my 3, so that way my membership is free. And then we got our business, right? The business and the membership included. It's typically $297 your first month to get started. But man, we got a big announcement for you guys today. For this weekend only, we got 48 hours left. Our CEO and president decided to give a virtual stimulus credit to help you guys out to get on board, to shave more money off of the cost to get started. And that's going to save you $99 if you get started this weekend. Okay. So now instead of $228, guys, you're looking at $129 to start your business. This is truly a turnkey opportunity. You're investing where the experts are already in place. The services are already in place. You're investing into something that's already on the go. $129, guys. Don't take it lightly. Get started this weekend. It's only $119.97 a month after that, right? Which is covered by your instant pay raise, because when you use MoneyMax, the first thing they're doing is reducing your taxes. If you get an additional $120 or more every single month, your business is already paid for. All right. So what do you get with your business? Well, you're going to get a business center, your Financial Edge membership, websites, capture systems, marketing materials, training, unlimited support, and the 3 solutions you need to succeed: cash flow management, business income, and investment income. Okay. So if you weren't already convinced in what I just shared with you from the Financial Edge membership, the type of money that you can make by simply going out and sharing and exposing and inviting people to see the same information you looking at, this right here blew my mind. And at the bottom here it says, Guaranteed success. MWR Financial guarantees your success. And it states, if you follow our plan of action and our strategies and experts are not able to save or make you more money in your first 30 days, MWR Financial will give you a full refund. A full refund, guys. Let me say it again because I need everyone to understand that this is powerful. They guarantee your success. They're saying if you follow our plan of action and our strategies and experts are not able to save or make you more money in your first 30 days, they will give you a full refund. So let me tell you what you're getting this weekend, guys. Not only are they giving you the virtual stimulus credit of $99 to get started, but they're still guaranteeing your success. I don't know what else y'all need to convince you to get started today because you have nothing to lose. I've never seen a company where you invest money and there's no risk in investing your money to get started. Okay. So the question that we typically ask everyone, okay, this concludes my time. I'm hoping that you guys are fired up. But this question that we ask, are you a 3, a 2, or a 1? The 3 said, hey, Derrick, man, love your energy. Everything was great, but I'm good. My situation is straight. I don't need all of this. I'm out. That's cool. Hey, we pray that you find what it is that you're looking for. Okay. Our number 2s are like, hey, the Financial Edge membership sounds amazing. Me and my spouse need this more than ever, but I don't want to be in the business. I don't want to make money. I don't want to get paid 10 different ways. I just want the membership. Then by all means, get back to the person that invited you to this presentation on their watch party, maybe on YouTube, whatever the case. Get back with those people and get your membership started today. And then we come to our number 1s, baby. They flexing right now. They were excited when I was talking about the Financial Edge membership. They were excited when I got to the business. I showed them the money that they could make. They were excited to hear that 90% of the work is done and they only got to do 10% of the work, which is very easy. And they can make that type of income. They like, put me in, coach. Put me in. They got to put them in. Now they are all in. They are ready to go. And if that is you, if you are a number 1, make sure you take advantage of this weekend. Get back to the people who invited you and get started today. $129, and you're backed by a guarantee for your success. There's no way that you can lose, and you have everything to gain. All right. So with that being said, guys, that concludes my time. And I hope that you guys are as excited as I am. But man, I am just fired up. Like I said, I am fired up. Bear with me one moment. Let me get my page back up here. All right, cool. Let me stop my screen share. All right, so like I said, guys. Oh, they say the slide's not moving. Okay, my bad, y'all. I couldn't see on there, so my bad on that. Okay, but anyways, I hope that you guys definitely get the gist of it. I'm gonna definitely be working on this so I can make sure that the slides are moving because I got to get this fixed up. New laptop, so I do apologize for that. But guys, get back to the people who invited you to this presentation so that way you can hear this information and get things going. And I definitely look forward to talking to you soon. We got more presentations throughout the day. They're going to get you those times and locations. Make sure to plug in, get your people and plugged in, and let's get going. All right. But with that being said, guys, my name is Derrick Casey, and I am signing off.